Hi ladies, welcome to December's online class. What a year it's been. We've all made it through it, and let's hope for a better year next year. Well, today's class is 3 little projects we're doing. I'll just show you a picture, sorry. So what we're doing is a self-closing box, a little treats box, and a gift card holder. They're not big projects, they're simple little ones that you'll be able to get done for Christmas. So what I'm for this first one is I'm focusing on the little treats bundle. So it's a gorgeous little treats box that has lots of different stamps that go with it. So what I liked about this is you can use it for all sorts of occasions, like your birthdays, just a gift giving idea, Christmas, anything that you want, Halloween. Put that aside. So this is a gorgeous little treat box, and you can fit your little goodies on the inside. Put them there. This is the stamp set that I'm using, and it is a rubber one. I'll just put that aside. So the framelits, it fits on a diagonal, so you only need a 6-inch piece of designer series paper or cardstock, whichever you like, and it just fits on the diagonal, and you run it through your embossing machine. So it's a great little box for that. I'll just show you a couple of the other dies. So we're using the this little circle die, which is, I've run it through so many times that I've used it lots already. You've got your little spiders, your ornaments, and these are great for sentiments on any other cards. Got your Santa hat, that's the little tag one, great little tag one. You've got your wedding rings, so they could be used for wedding favours or anything you like. So just put them aside. So in your kit you will get your cutout, and you will get your little scallop cut out, and this is a 1 1/4 inch circle. I'm just going to get my instructions out so I know what I'm talking about. So once you get it, all the score lines are done here for you. They're all cut. So this is very simple project. Take you 2 seconds to put together. All you're going to do is burnish along all the folds. So you just take your time, just gently fold all your score lines, burnish those, and this little one. And you don't even need glue for this. If you like, you could use it, but there's tiny little slits in your DSP there that the die cuts it all, and you're just going to slip the other bits in to the slots, and it just sits there, and then you're just going to fold your little box up. So all I've done is got a bit of twine put through the top and tied a bow. So you want to be able to get into your treats or whatever you're putting in there. So you just have enough twine to be able to get in there. And all I've done is I'm using Cherry Cobbler ink. You can make this as fancy as you like, but the idea is just to get the box made for me today to show you a little treat for someone sweet. All I've done is, and I'm just putting a little star. I'll close up this ink before I get it everywhere. And then I'm just putting that onto my circle. And I'm not using dimensions, I'm just using the glue to put straight onto my little treat box. So you could have these all on your Christmas table, and you could have all their names to use them as place settings or whatever you like, or you can just have it scattered around for gifts for everybody. So that's as simple as that is. I've just got to hold it there for the glue for a minute. And what a great little treat box that you can use all year round. So that's project 1, girls. That was very simple. So I'm just going to put these aside and bring in my others because I'm just doing one video for all. So our second project is using another set that you can use all year round. I sort of wanted to not just focus on Christmas, but you can use these all year round, which is the gift wrap bundle. So it's a gorgeous bow. I've got to find where it is. Here it is. So this is the stamp set. So you've got your bows, you've got your Christmas or just celebrate or wrap especially for you. And you have a punch that, I'm not sure whether that light's on that, it's a bit hard to see. A punch that goes with the bows. I'll put that over here. I'm just getting ready so I can do it. So you can buy them in a bundle or you can buy them separately. So what we first need, we've got a few little bits of paper for this one. But your base is 10 inches by 8 1/4. I'll get all these bits of paper out of the road to start off with. And first off we're going to do is score. I'll just bring in my scoring tool. You can use your big scoring tool or you can use your trimmer, it doesn't matter. So you've got your 10 inches by 4 1/4. So where we're going to score is have the long edge up the top. So we're going to score at, not with the cutter, with your scoring tool, we're going to score at 3, 4, 5, and I just have to bring my arm out, and 8. Just check, yes, 8 inches. And 8. So I'm just going to put that aside. So I'm just going to get my bone folder and burnish along the lines. So you've got your 3, 4, 5 and 8. So this smaller end up here, this is going to be a flap for your gift card holder, so that is the top. So we're going to fold that one down. So then we're folding the next one. We're just going to fold up straight over again. But with these next two little ones here, we're actually going to fold this in the mountain fold. So we're going to fold it that way, and then this last one back. So we've got the top one down, and that one down. So you've got this little mountain. So what you're going to see is this little mountain with your top flap here. So this is where we're going to put the gift card. So it's going to be like so. I just wanted to show you that because the instructions might just confuse you. It's a bit hard to write them. Now it's up to you whether you corner the round corner these. That's totally a preference. This little punch has been out for quite a while, the trio punch, and I've never used it, and I just got one and I thought, wow, pretty brilliant this. So we're just going to round the corner here and here. So that just makes it just a little bit nicer, I think. So now we're going to bring in all our bits of paper. You'll sort of think, gee, there's lots. So you will have 2 pieces of the Whisper White, 2 of the bigger pieces of your DSP, 2 smaller pieces of the DSP and 2 tiny bits. So what we're going to do first is do the inside. Doesn't matter whether you do inside or outside. What have I told you to do? The outside. We can do the outside. So you've got your little bits here. You'll find where they fit. So the outside you're going to use all your DSPs. The inside you're going to be using your Whisper White. So on the outside part of it, where the mountain is, Mountain Valley, we don't want to put any DSP there. We're going to use that on the inside. So if you've done your corners on the round, what you're going to do is do that for your DSP as well. And then that just fits nicely in there. So we'll adhere that. And then we just have to adhere this. This is what all my grandkids are getting this year. I'm making up all these little gift card holders. It's our off Christmas. So I figured, well, we probably won't see them for a week or so. So they're all getting money this year. And I'm going to put them in the gift card holder, and I'm going to actually put their names on it and hang them on the tree. So that's the outside. Now we're going to do the other side. So we're just going to flip it over, and we want this smaller end down here, because when we're going to flip this, it's still up the right way. So we're going to do these corners again. So whether you have this down the bottom or up the top, just close and open it to make sure. So this is our outside out here, and this is our inside. Okay. So now we're just going to put our Whisper White in these, because this is the area that you're going to actually write on. Now what I've done is cut you out a bow and put in your kits bow using the bow punch. I've just cut you out a white one because I am not allowed to stamp images for you, but I'm going to stamp the image and show you how to do the bow, but it's entirely up to you whether you use the bow or not, or want to put something else on. Now with these little bits here, we're going to use our tiny little bits of DSP. We've got those. Now we're going to be working on this little bit here, so we're going to flip it over and we're going to add glue here. But all we want on this one is a tiny little bit of, don't want to come out, glue along these edges and this bottom. Not too far up, because that is where our gift card's going to hold. And then just fold it over and just hold it for a minute. Yep, that's right. Sorry, I nearly thought I put on the wrong one, but I didn't. So once that's glued, we're going to bring our trimmer back in. Oops, wrong way. And what we're going to do is this tiny little bit here, we're going to cut off. So I'm just going to put it in here. I said 1/8 of an inch, but I don't even think it's 1/8 of an inch. It's just a tiny little bit of flap, because this is where you're going to put your gift card, if I can open it. There we go. Don't pull it too hard until it's totally stuck, but that's where you're going to slip your gift card in here. Or your money. My kids are getting money in theirs. So that's the basis of the card. Okay, so now we've got our belly band. So all you're going to do with your belly band is place it on the front, like so. It's a lot longer than you need, so you're going to do a bit of snipping. Don't make it too tight, you're just going to bend it around both sides, not too tight, because you need it to be able to slip up and down. So just straighten it up. And I just snipped this much, up to you. I just snipped that much off. And just added a bit of glue and a tiny bit on that bit, because I'm not sure how far to go over. And just make it level. So just hold that for a couple of secs. And we're just going to slip that off. And we're going to stamp. I've got the stamp here somewhere, but I've lost it. While I'm looking for that, we'll stamp the bow. So I've just done a green bow, just using my bow stamp here. I love this. As soon as I saw it, I love this. I just thought there's you can do so much more than just Christmas. So we just put it in. So you can see in the punch, there's that little tag as well. But we're not using that today. So that's our little bow, and I've found my stamp. So I'm just going to stamp along my belly band, front and back, and I've got wrapped especially for you. So I'm just going to stamp. You can't really see it, but it just adds a little bit extra to the belly band. And turn it over. Now some like to do this, some don't. So where you've got your join, you can actually put your bow or whatever you like over it. If it was a nice big circle, then you don't see any join whatsoever. So I'm just going to use a couple of, I'm running out of these, I'll have to cut them. A couple of dimensionals to use to my belly band. And then you're just going to slip that on your gift card holder. There you go, and there's your second project. How simple is that? And won't the kids love getting that? Or anybody. So that's your gift card holder. So just put that aside. Clean up my mess a bit so I can bring the next one in. So our next project is another very simple project, which is a self-closing box. So you just open it like so, and that you can put your lollies, goodies, whatever in there, or your little gift. It's quite a decent size box, so you can fit a little bit in there. So this is what you're going to be making now. All your papers will be different. They'll be gold, silver, or the bronzy colour. So what we're going to do, I've got our little bits here already cut out, so you'll get that in your kit. Now I've taken a picture of this template for you, and it is on your instructions. So these are the score lines. Everything marked there is a score line, and then we're going to snip these little bits here. But I'll run through that with you. But you will need your trimmer or your scorer, and you'll also need a ruler and your scoring tool as well. So I can leave that there if anyone wants to do, let me put in the shot, if anyone wants to do a screenshot to get it up closer, but it is on your instructions as well. So just leave that. Okay, put that aside. So your piece of designer series paper, so we're using the specialty one. It's just a little bit stronger, but you can use whatever else you like. So all you're going to do is, so from the with the short one at the top, you're going to line it up at the 1 inch mark. So 1 inch over here, not with your cutting tool, with your scorer, and score it at 1 inch. Then you're going to flip and score it again at 1 inch. Then you're going to score at 4 inches. And we have to put our arm out again. And then 8 inches. Oops, nearly took the blade. 8 inches. So we've got our 1 inch top and bottom, 4 and 8 inch here. So what we're going to do now is do our diagonal score lines. So with your ruler, now it's a little bit hard to see on here in the reflection. No, I tell a lie, sorry. I'm bringing my score tool back in. That's not very good, is it? So what we're going to do now in this area here is we're going to only score at the bottom. So we're going to line it up at the 2 inch mark. So we line it up here at the 2 inch. And from this 1 inch line here, we're going to score down. So your 1 inch line, your line of your scoring tool up with this 1 inch line and score down. So you've only got that little bit there. Then we're going to go across to our 6 inch line and do exactly the same thing. So from the 1 inch line down, and this is the bottom of the box. Sorry about that, girls, sorry to confuse you. Now we're going to do our diagonal score lines. Gives us a mark to go to now. So what you're going to do is from our 1 inch line here, get your ruler and bring it down to this 2 inch marking here. So just get those and just score. Give it a couple of little pushes. Now we're going from this line up to where this 4-inch and the 1-inch line meet. And just score to the 1-inch line. We're just doing that middle section. Now from this one here down to this 6-inch line. Give it a couple just to get it dented. And last one up here. So that's our scoring. I'm not sure whether you can see it better on the back or there. But you'll be able to see yours. So what we're going to do now with our snips is we're going to cut out this one little bit here. We don't want this little section here. We don't want this top little section. So we've cut those two pieces out. Now on the 1-inch line down the bottom, we're just going to snip up that score line to the 1-inch line. So we've just got that little snip there. And we're going to snip up this one and this one. So we've got our 4 flaps. Now we're going to flip it and just going to cut down this one here. Like so. So now this is entirely up to you as well. I'm using the round corner again, and I'm just going to corner off this little corner. I'm going to put both these in, I hope, and corner off. Yep. I probably should have done that as well. They're stuck. Like that. So it just makes it look a little bit nicer. Entirely up to you whether you do that. So now we're going to burnish all our score lines. So we're going to bring these up just gently, there's no hurry. So that's the base of our box. We're going to burnish this one, and we're going to do this one. We don't have to do these top ones here. So now we're just gently, I just find it easier to fold it with my hands because we only want to go to here and then do that burnish. Then gently over to this one. And burnish. Now, so just folding those diagonal lines, because you haven't done them with your actual trimmer, they're just not quite as pronounced. And down. So you've got them all bending like so. So what we're going to do now is either use your tear and tape or glue or whatever your favourite. I'll show you a new one, the Stampin' Seal Plus. This is amazing. And you can get just the normal Stampin' Seal. This has replaced our snail. So the Stampin' Seal Plus is for your boxes and things, and your normal snail, your normal Stampin' Seal is like replacing your snail. So all you have to do is that. Went a bit crooked. And you just lift it. I'm just going to put those in because I went a bit crooked. And you're going to just fold this over. And that makes your box. So then you're going to push on those little fold lines, and your bottom of your box is square. Doesn't quite match, but that you just want to make it so that it's flat on the bottom, so there's a tiny little gap. So all I do is just a bit of you can use whatever you like, your Stampin' Seal or your glue. And the other side. Now you just want it to be square because you want it to sit flat. And I just find sitting it down and then putting my bone folder into the centre helps that. So that's not difficult to put your box together, is it? And the great thing, you don't need anything up the top really to worry that. Now we're just going to get our little, I can't pick up this, put my top back on, and we're going to stamp our sentiment. I'm going to use black, sorry. Better clean this off. I'm fiddling. I'm just using Memento Black. I didn't want to bring another colour in. And I just stamp towards the top. I'm just using this shimmer white. I'm not sure whether you've seen this shimmer white before. It's in your kit, but it's just got a gorgeous little shimmer to it. And this one, this is the little hole here of this one here. Just the little tag. And this is just the little twig punch. Just use my pick tool for this. Great little tool, this one. So if you haven't seen the pick tool, this just has a little bit of putty on the end, and you just wind it down as you use the putty. It has lots of different attachments. This has got just 2 different size scoring tools. And I'll just get the other one, which has, you've got a pointy one and you've got a little splade that can actually lift things off. So that's a great little tool. If you haven't got this tool, it's well worth the investment. Okay, so we're going to, of course I haven't got my twine. I must have used it all. Just open a new lot. So all I've done is just wrapped it around. Just did a couple of loops around here. Tied a knot. Then just threaded the little tag through. think I just did a knot, it's easier. So there's your third project. That doesn't look very pretty. Your third project, the self-closing box, and you just have to, once you've opened it a couple of times, it'll open nicely. You just have to open and put your goodies in. You don't even have to take your twine or anything off. So I'll bring those, there's a couple of different ones there. You got your gift card holder, and your little treat boxes. So I hope you enjoyed those, ladies. And just a reminder about the 16th of January, I hope to be holding a launch of the new catalogue and would love to see you all there. I'll send out an email. Thank you so much for your support throughout the year, because without you guys, I still wouldn't be here. Thank you very much, and talk to you in the new year. Bye.